Tumeng'ang'ana kuingia, mnataka moja anakuja kuona familia kama ni familia ngoja basi. Nani vijana kuingia ndio hiyo kwa watu kama ni familia wa mmoja sida ni tunaheshimu hiyo, lakini wangoja kwa
Because there is a road here. This one, vijana wanajua msitu, lakini because you have enough caterpillars here, kama zinaitwa species zinaitwa Coberco. Coberco ni wengi excavated.
Ecco, io trovavo dalle monti. Mi sono già?
Hello? Yes. There one.
Pale.
The press pass.
Because of the light of battle.
Unajua kweli?
Unajua wazee.
Sauti.
Sorry.
Asonge karibu hapo ni sawa.
Habari ya jioni. I want to hear a response. Habari ya jioni. Hamjambo. God is good. And all the time. I'm sure some of you have been here. Some of us are now back again. Some teams have been here since the incident. And we are here now with the bigger team, including all the necessary family members. You are ready, eh?
Lower the mic, guys.
So we will address you, the press, the public, and thank you very much for coming and holding on until this particular moment. I will say a few words. Mheshimiwa Roko will say, our CS for public service will say a few words, and then we'll invite the governor, because you can see every body belongs somewhere. Nyumba, Jamii, the nation. So the family, close family members of these two young men are here, and they may want to say one or two things. So therefore, we are here today, the 7th. Yeah? the 7th of January, this building collapsed on 2nd, very early in the morning. Since then, the response teams for recovery were able to be gathered in a very short time. They have been here since then. In between, we recovered the first body. And today, at around 3:30, we have recovered another young man. These were security men for the site or for the project. And we are comfortable in terms of making conclusion that there is no other person, because the team led by Commander ako hapa nyuma yangu, our senior police officer here, Commander Dr. Duncan Ochieng, and he has not slept actually with his teams. They were going with a specific target. The target was informed by the information that was gathered in respect of who may have been at that time in the building. So we are somehow confident, and I'm advised by them as recovery teams, that it is safe for me to say and report to the public, announce to the public, to the nation, that there were 2 people. Unfortunately, you could say there were 3. The first one, luckily, he was able to escape. And we thank God for that chance. The other 2, unfortunately, we have lost them. The police have done their work. They have processed the scene in respect of this young man who is in the Land Rover. They will take him to the mortuary, of course in consultation with the family. So therefore, as a government, we've done what we planned to do in terms of this accident. Recovery processes, recovery work, technical work, evidence continue to be gathered. I don't know what has happened. Anybody with some water? Is it dust? So I just want to assure the public that, one, we have received a very good, as a government officer, senior government officer, now head of the ministry, I want to say in terms of the exercise, we could say that professionally, our teams have demonstrated very good standard of operation. And I want to thank them, led by their team leader here, Commander Duncan. And I think that that is the way forward. We have not had another incident in terms of the work, the exercise. Sometimes the exercise can be complicated. Secondly, I want to say that the community around has been very supportive, cooperative. They have provided the teams around here food, water, drinks like tea, anything they needed in terms of social amenity to give them the energy and the strength to continue. So I want to, without going into details, to Kona Temple here, how wametulisha throughout. They have even given us other facilities as needed. We have some NGOs. We have the Red Cross has also been here. And it is good for me to just mention the temple is Sikh Temple here at South Sea, Biliki Foundation, Abbas Foundation, Kalik Cafe South Sea. We have a cafe here. Masjid Nur South Sea also. And other community people here have been able to look after the family members, and the family has been here keeping vigil and encouraging the teams that we are waiting, and we have hope and faith that the work will be done. So I think that way I can rest everybody assured that so far we are happy with that cooperation from all the teams. Security teams also have not left the ground because there is the teams for recovery but also general security. We have received that from Gao. Mheshimiwa Roko was among the first senior government officers to come here. I want to thank CS Roko for taking very good first steps in terms of ensuring government presence, finding out what we need to do, and giving the teams confidence that the government is on board. We are on board until, as long as we are needed, because we want the families to be able to take their loved ones to their resting places with the support and comfort, knowing that the government is behind them. We want to really give our joint sincere condolences for the loss of lives that have occurred because of this incident. As the minister responsible for the agency, NCA, I know that our technical teams, in terms of this exercise, have done a good job. When we were here 2 days ago, I promised that we will ensure we correct all necessary evidence to enable us make informed and justiciable, I would say so, fair decisions in terms of who should take responsibility. Without taking more time, I want to assure you that that is still the position of my ministry and the government, and we will take action. Upon receipt of the report, it's being processed very fast, but we still cannot, we must ensure that we have every important detail to enable us hold some people accountable. I have a strong feeling that we will hold some people accountable because a building that is professionally built with the right material is not supposed to collapse and kill people. So therefore, there are people who will have to carry the responsibility and the burden of punishment. Ndio wawe tu kama wawe pia funzo ya wale wengine, and we will have to put up our best foot forward further and crack down other similar developers, contractors, and quacks, because you may not qualify to be called a professional if your workmanship, if your results of construction gives us this kind of eventuality. So therefore, we will follow this case with my colleague, and the ministry has tools of ensuring that prosecution is carried out. That I promise that we will do. We will do. Hata wakitoroka, waende wherever, we are following them. And we know that sometimes the government has said, we shall leave no stone unturned. This stone will have to be turned. This one will have to be turned because we must stop taking shortcuts. You can imagine the developer is regretting. You can imagine the loss he has also suffered, including through that carelessness, making the country lose 2 lives. We can't continue having these shortcuts. Whoever is in the right place but doing the wrong things in terms of this work. And I'm also aware the extra 4 floors is part of the bigger problem. But looking at the entire rubble, I'm sure you can also make your own conclusion and observations that this was a poor job. So everybody involved must have taken some shortcuts. And therefore, the county did the last maybe nail, put the last nail on the, what do you call it, coffin, because they approved 4 other floors. when the building is being completed. That's not how we work. That is not how work should be done. And those approval by counties, they may want to defend them, but that is an area that we shall tell the public what happened. Nasikia kuna mambo hapo ambayo ilifanyika ndio approval ipeanwe. We are going to uncover some of those things. We will expose you. We will expose you. The work of planning, approvals, is done jointly by the county governments and the national government through physical planning. The national physical planning has not been requested. And you know, this is a major building, whether an approval is necessary. 4 floors extra on a building that is weak. I want to stop there and call my colleague, Mheshimiwa Roko, to maybe make a few things. The multi-agency team is here, and it is the one that will guide us on the gaps and the steps that we shall take. It will give us specific persons who failed this particular work. And therefore, we will come back. We will call another press conference at the time of receiving the report so that we release the report to the public. And then at that stage, I will release the names of people to be prosecuted. Si hakuna hatija ingine, wengine watapoteza license, wengine watakuwa suspended, wengine wataenda mahakama, depending on the loopholes, on the gaps, on the omissions that you committed. Mheshimiwa Ruku.
Thank you, my colleague, Honorable Aris Wahome. From the onset, as a minister in charge of disaster recovery, response, and coordination, I want to pass the gratitude of His Excellency the President to the team which has been coordinating this operation. President has been briefed every day from Saturday morning to today on the operation and the efforts which the teams have been taking. And that's why I was here even at midnight, at 2 a.m., because I was under very strong instructions from the end of state and government to ensure the operation continues non-stop, so that we can be able to recover the 2 Kenyans who have already been recovered. So I will go through an official statement, and this official statement will include what my colleague has just mentioned, but from the perspective of disaster response, coordination, and recovery. Fellow Kenyans, I think it is not very comfortable. It's affecting the movement of my jaws. Fellow Kenyans, from onset, I want to express on behalf of government our deepest sympathies and condolences to the families, relatives, and loved ones of those affected by this very tragic collapse of the building at South Sea. We acknowledge the pain and distress this incident has caused, and we continue to stand in solidarity with the affected families during this very difficult time. We wish to inform the nation that our urban search and rescue teams have managed to recover another unidentified male adult from the collapsed structure. With this recovery, the 2 suspected victims have now been accounted for. The relevant authorities are undertaking the necessary processes, including identification with dignity, professionalism, and respect for the affected families. Following this development, we wish to report that most of the key incident response objectives have been achieved. The multi-agency search and rescue operation coordinated by the National Disaster Management Unit has reached an important milestone. As we transition to the next phase of the incident management, I wish to highlight the following. 1, the 2 roads that were crossed to facilitate the search and recovery operations are now currently being cleared of the debris, and we are expecting to reopen at the earliest opportunity to restore access and normal movement in this area. 2, the incident site will remain cordoned off and secured to allow for ongoing investigations and other outstanding technical processes. 3, the government will commence the process of scaling down operation forthwith, with most of the deployment resources being demobilized in a phased and orderly manner in line with the established procedures and protocols. We wish to emphasize that despite this progress, the public is still urged to strictly keep off the incident site. The area remains a secure zone, and access will continue to be restricted until investigations are concluded and the site is formally declared safe is formally declared safe by the competent authorities. We therefore take this opportunity to commend and sincerely appreciate all responding agencies and personnel. More specifically, our Garant Urban Search Rescue teams drawn from the National Disaster Management Unit, Disaster Response Battalion, the National Disaster Operations Center, Nairobi City County Government Fire Brigade, and the support team from Kiambu County Government Fire Brigade, as well as plant and heavy equipment operators who have worked day and night from Saturday to this evening. The National Police Service, Kenya Defense Forces, Nairobi City County Government, National Youth Service, Kenya Red Cross, National Disaster Management Unit, Frontiers, Volunteers, and all other partners for their dedication, discipline, and tireless service throughout this operation. We also thank the South Sea community and the general public for their patient cooperation and understanding, which greatly contributed to effective management of this incident. At the most appropriate moment, the incident commander will declare main search and recovery operation formally closed and hand over the scene to the investigative authorities for further processing. The government of Kenya remains committed to ensuring accountability, safety, and the implementation of lessons learned from this very tragic event. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Thank you, and may God bless our up and search and rescue teams. God bless you, and God bless Kenya. I want to, in a special way, want to thank Dr. Duncan Ochieng, a man who has led this team from morning to evening, from evening to morning. The days I have visited here at 1 a.m., at 2 a.m., at midnight, he was always on site, standing together with his team. That kind of service to the nation is indeed what we want in all other arms of government, in all other departments of government, in all sectors, whether national government or county government. And Dr. Duncan Ochieng, we sincerely, on behalf of government, thank you for your service. And indeed, even the head of state is well briefed that we have one man who is truly committed in serving others. And I know one day you will be rewarded for this kind of dedication and commitment to serving this nation. We thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Let's now have His Excellency Governor for Marsabit. These people belong to that county in terms of home background, and they are here to support them. You can call
Thank you very much. Waziri Alice Wahome, Waziri Roku, all other leaders present here today, and Wananchi at large. I want to take this opportunity first and foremost on behalf of Marsabit County to send my sincere condolences to the families, relatives, and friends of the departed too. It's been agonizing days from the day that this building went down. The families and friends have been patiently waiting, and I want to thank them for their patience. Number two, I want to thank the people who are involved in this rescue mission. They spent days and nights here working hand in hand until the last body was recovered today at about 3 p.m. That is commendable effort. We thank you all. Waziri Alice, I want to sincerely thank both of you, yourself and your colleague, Honorable Roku. I was aware and I was following through the media. Honorable Roku was among the first leaders who was here and was giving leadership to the public and the affected families. We are indebted, Waziri, for that leadership. And generally, thank the national government for mobilizing all resources and all other parties, the agencies, the organizations, the NGOs, and the Kiambu County for the support that they have accorded us. Mine is a call to the public to avoid quacks in the industry. Waziri, I am a quant surveyor, and I want to tell you for a fact, there are bodies that regulate building industry, the professionals. There is the Board of Registration for Architects and Quant Surveyors, and the register is there. So our public should visit and select those professionals. There is the body that regulates the engineers in the country. There are some business people who, because they want to make a saving, they avoid professionals. And then there are some people who act as professionals while they are quacks. This, the ministers have already said, action will be taken, and I want to plead with you, the two ministers who are here, kindly ensure that that is exactly done, so that this kind of thing will not be repeated. Losing lives year after year through shoddy work is not something that can be entertained any longer. And for the public officers who are involved in planning and approval processes, they must do their work diligently. I want to stop at that, but I have our leaders from the county who are here. I will start with the Member of Parliament for Moyale, where the two persons who departed come from his constituency, Professor Guyo.
Thank you, everybody who's here. I want to condole with the families, the people of Moyale, who have lost two of their loved ones in a very unfair circumstances, and that they lost their life while at rest. I also want to sincerely thank the government department responsible for special programs, emergency preparedness. They have worked overnight. They have actually accomplished the mission of retrieving the bodies. I also want to thank very sincerely our elder, Mzee Mohamed Rago. Mohamed has actually given a lot of support to the society, to the community, the local people, in a way that nobody will appreciate. But he did it so well that he has given his own funds to support the people who have been coming here. Coming back to the incident, if you look at the debris, it looks like a collection of sand. If you look at the iron bars which are there, iron rods, they are like wires, are not meant for this kind of a structure. And therefore, one wonders whether the structural engineer and the contractor are actually competent, trained, and being supervised by appropriate government arm of the government, especially the Nairobi County. It's unfortunate that we lost two people, and I hope this kind of thing will not happen. I don't know that we have inspectors in the county who will go around to see even these structures which are already put up, whether they were done competently by people who are supposed to be done. Anyway, and the unfortunate thing is that we have lost our people, and I hope that will not continue. But for the government arm, thank you very much. I think we need to commend you for the good job that you have done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our women representative, Honorable Naomi, is here. Definitely condole with the people.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our Governor, our Minister Ruku, and our Minister Honorable, who is in charge of Public Works. Yeah, sorry, yeah, our good friend. The other honorable members who are here, and business people, friends, relatives who are here. It is about 5-6 days now, and we've been here searching for this body. I want to thank all the agencies that have helped. I have seen Red Cross, I have seen disaster management, and different people who have really assisted. And I also want to thank His Excellency the President, because the other day when we were here, Waziri Ruku was able to give his message to the family. So the entire country has been in this, and for all the people who have been working day and night, we thank you. But what I just want to say, in addition to what we have always said, is let us give proper attention to all the approvals that are given, and putting into consideration the young people of this nation who work in such a place. Right now, the two people who have lost their lives are very young, with very young family, and they have lost their lives. And ours is just to plead that let us give them their due respect, their due rights, so that in terms of even compensation, because they died in the line of duty, let us fight for that so that they can be given that. And I'm sure our government, together with our two able ministers and others who are concerned, they'll be able to do that. Mine is just to tell the family, those who are here and those who are back in Moyale, that we are together in this. Our sincere condolences to the entire county of Marsabit, constituency ya Moyale, na tunawaambia poleni sana, tumepoteza vijana wetu, na sisi tutasimama na nyinyi, na ninajua ya kwamba kifo ambao wamekufa ni ya kuhuzunisha sana, na hata hizo masiku ambao serikali na agency yote wametusaidia kutoa hiyo mwili ni siku nyingi sana, ni jambo la kuhuzunisha. Lakini to the contractors and all the other bodies that our minister mentioned yesterday, that, you know, the public works, the other people who have been involved in this, please be careful with the approvals that you give so that we can save lives. Let us follow the due diligence and give proper attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Senator Chute.
My name is Mohammed Chute, Senator Marsabit. We've been here for the last 4 days. Let me first of all take this opportunity to thank the two CSs who are here, and especially Senator Ruku. He has been following these things up to even midnight. And I want to say thank you very much, and God bless you. The other issue I want to speak about, first of all, let me condole with the family. I say poleni sana. And we buried one young man yesterday, and I want to thank the team who retrieved the body today. Allow me also to thank those people who have worked tirelessly. The national government, the county government of Nairobi, the county government of Kiambu, the security officers who are here for many, many days, and also the rescue team, not forgetting the people of South Sea. There are two aspiring MCS who are here with us throughout, and I want to say asante sana. Let me also take this opportunity to thank Mheshimiwa Ragos, who has supported us a lot, and not forgetting the Gabra Elder, Abakunu, who has been here like 24 hours a day. He's there. So I am not expert in the issue of building. I'm not an engineer, and I don't want to comment on those issues. The investigation will take place, and the investigation will come up with concrete evidence who has done by what, and that is where we are going to talk about what had happened. And finally, I want to ask the people on behalf of people of Marsabit, to thank those people who have been working tirelessly, who received the body. And hopefully, maybe in the next 2 days, we will be going to maybe Langata or Barrio. I'll ask the people who have been here from Moyale and Marsabit to please come out in large numbers and give them a very good send-off. Asante sana. Let me not forget the media also. Mmefanya kazi mzuri sana. I want to say thank you very, very much. You've been following these things from day one up to today. God bless you too.
Yeah. We have MP for Northern, Wario.
Thank you very much. My name is Wario Ad, the Member of Parliament for North Horr in Marsabit County. I would like to convey my condolences to the families, friends, relatives, and the entire community of Marsabit County for the loss of two gallant workers who have been, working in this site since the construction started. Secondly, I would like also to appreciate the effort of our government, both the Department, Ministry of Public Works, and also special program for standing with the family. Also not forgetting all those who have really contributed to this exercise. It's really disheartening to see, this development coming down, because on the other side it's about development, on the other side it's about, losing human lives. We've been seeing a lot of mushrooming, high rises coming up in this country, but if they are not checked, we are going to have, and see very serious disasters in this country. So I would like to urge the ministry to ensure that all the construction works in this country conform to the regulations and the standards. because otherwise a lot will go into loss. Human lives will be lost. So basically, I would also like to appreciate the Malkit Singh Foundation, Abbas Foundation, and Biliki Foundation, all those others, and the elders from Marsabit community, led by Mohamed Abakanu and Haji Mohamed Drago, for standing with the community, and all those who have been here working tirelessly to ensure that these bodies are retrieved. I would also like to appreciate the media and all those who have really contributed to this cause. It's a worthy cause, and we're able to retrieve these lives. So kwa hivyo nataka kuwashukuru nyinyi nyote, wale ambao wako hapa, wale ambao hawako hapa, those who have also contributed, wherever they've been contributing from. For the media, we've been away for most of the time. When the Minister for Public Works and also Ruko was here, we've been away, but the media has been giving us a lot of information, and we've really been following up. So thank you very much for your contribution, and that has really, reduced a lot of anxiety in the country. So thank you very much, and God bless.
Waziri, thank you very much. I think that is it. I want to recognize the presence of our PS Kelo, who comes from our county also, the presence of our speaker for Marsabit County, Edin Wario, who's here.
He's been here.
He has been here, and we have a few other MCS. Remind me the name. Kame, yes. Our dear Kame is here. Mohamed Ajrago, we recognize the good work that you have done, plus other leaders, Abakanu and the rest. So thank you very much, and God bless. Waziri, this is to thank the national government in a special way. You've really taken this job seriously, and we are very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think, thank you very much, all of you, for being here. I think this will be the end of any other press conference here. And I believe, as Mheshimiwa Roko, in charge of the operation directly, has indicated that by tomorrow, traffic should continue to flow properly, and therefore it is not expected that we will come back here. But I've said that once the reports are ready, we will share it as government and then decide on an appropriate time, and not too long, to tell you what happened.
Waziri, before I let you go, maybe you give us a timeline, maybe a month, 2 months, because it's a public interest.
They have instructions to complete the exercise as soon as possible, noting that time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.